I'm Joe Catalano with an AM Quincy news update for Friday, August 1st. An 18-year-old man is being held on bail and will undergo a formal mental health screening after being charged with vandalizing 63 cars parked in North Quincy neighborhoods last weekend. Quincy police arrested the suspect without incident yesterday, and he was arraigned on defacing or damaging property charges in Quincy District Court. Police say the man used a rock to scratch the windows and doors of 63 cars parked along Hancock Street, Quincy Shore Drive, Commander Shea Boulevard, Newbury Street, Oak Ridge Street, and surrounding areas. Video surveillance captured the suspect vandalizing the cars at about 8 o'clock last Saturday morning. Suspect's name is not being released. Police in Kingston chased a truck full of suspected thieves for nearly 50 miles after a jet ski and trailer were stolen from a home early Wednesday morning. Started at about 3:15 a.m. when a Kingston woman called 911 to report that multiple thieves were in her backyard stealing her jet ski and trailer. Officers responding to the scene of the reported theft encountered the suspects fleeing in a pickup truck that was found to be stolen from Rhode Island. A 47-mile chase ensued, during which police captured more than 3 hours of body cam footage. Due to the brazen nature of the crime and the limited vehicular traffic in the middle of the night, the pursuit continued for about 47 miles. Kingston police say the pursuit traveled from Main Street to Route 3 South, Route 6 West, Route 25 West, 195 West to downtown New Bedford, where stop sticks were used to deflate the truck's tires. Truck continued traveling on rims over 90 miles per hour, kicking up debris that shattered the windshield of a pursuing officer's cruiser. That officer was sprayed with shards of glass but kept up the chase. At one point during the chase, the stolen jet ski and trailer fell off the truck in Bourne. Suspects subsequently crashed into Bedford and the vehicle caught fire. 3 suspects fled the scene. One was apprehended after a foot chase, 21-year-old Levon Sarit from Providence. The remaining suspects managed to flee by jumping off an overpass on 195, but police say they recovered significant physical and digital evidence and do expect to make other arrests soon. Now, an estimated 15,000 people are expected to attend 2 major concerts at Veterans Memorial Stadium in Quincy this weekend as the Quincy 400 celebrations continue this year. Darius Rucker will perform to a sold-out crowd on Saturday night, and John Fogerty will take the stage on Sunday evening. Quincy Mayor Thomas Koch says the concerts are 2 of the main events for Quincy 400 this year. Police are strongly urging concert-goers to use public transportation or park in the Quincy Center parking garages and walk to the stadium. Gates open at 5 p.m. for both shows. Parking at nearby Pageant Field will open at noon both days to ticket holders only. Ride share and taxi pickup and drop-off will be at the Central Middle School across from the stadium. Construction continues on a new pocket park in Quincy Center to honor President John Quincy Adams. Mayor Thomas Koch is hoping that the new park will be ready soon after Labor Day. The city took the Acapulco's restaurant that was at that site by eminent domain, demolished the building, and is creating the new park to honor the nation's 6th president, who, along with his father, President John Adams, is buried with their wives in the presidential crypt in the basement of the nearby United First Parish Church. Cost of the new park estimated at $6 million. Well, after months of debate, the Massachusetts Senate voting yesterday in favor of a statewide cell phone ban in public schools. The bell-to-bell ban would stop the use of cell phones and personal electronic devices in grades K through 12, starting with the 2026-2027 school year. The Senate debated the legislation during its formal session yesterday, voting 38-2 to pass the legislation. It still requires House approval and the governor's signature. The bill also includes steps to allay parents' fears about not being able to reach their children. Each district would be required to allow at least one method for students to communicate with their parents during the day. The legislation would require K through 12 public school districts to have policies on the books before the 26-27 academic year, banning student use of personal electronic devices such as cell phones during school days. Local education officials could include variations in their bans that align with the developmental level of students and the structure of the school day in each grade level and school. Students would be allowed to use devices in certain cases, such as when a healthcare provider indicates doing so is necessary to treat a health condition, and each district's policy would need to allow for at least one method by which students could communicate with parents and guardians during the day. The governor and the attorney general have expressed support for limiting student access to cell phones during the school day. House Speaker Rahm Emanuel has not taken a definitive stance. The Braintree American Little League team took one final batting practice yesterday before heading to Connecticut for the New England Regionals. The team won the state championship last Sunday, beating Walpole for the first time in decades. Head coach Frank Fasoli says Braintree American has never won states. This is the first time in 72 years. Next up, they'll take on Maine on Saturday for a chance to make it to the Little League World Series in Williamsport, Pennsylvania in mid-August. Braintree will play Maine at 1 p.m. Saturday. The Little League World Series will run from August 13th through the 24th, featuring 20 teams, 10 from the United States and 10 international teams. Giving back is a key measure of success at Granite Telecommunications in Quincy. Company's founder and CEO, Rob Hale, may be as well known for his extraordinary philanthropy as he is for his successful business. He's also a second-year Pan Mass Challenge rider and getting ready to take on a route of almost 190 miles. 2023, Rob and a team of about 25 employees rode their first PMC. Rob's father, who was treated at Dana-Farber Cancer Institute, died of pancreatic cancer. Rob's drive to help fund research that leads to a cure is personal. That is one motivation for this year's team of almost 50 riders. Another is the memory of a beloved friend and colleague who died suddenly in December. Bob Allen worked at Granite for more than 30 years. He ran marathons for charity, mentored younger employees, and wanted to ride this year's PMC. The team goal became $3.6 million. Just days before the ride this year, they hit their goal. Bob Allen's Brigade, or BA Brigade, has now made the largest team donation in the PMC's 46-year history. 100% of all PMC donations go directly to Dana-Farber Cancer Institute. Dove Domestic Violence Ended of Quincy will host their Party with a Purpose golf fundraiser this Sunday from 9 a.m. to noon at Top Golf in Canton. You can visit dovema.org for tickets and for more information. Reminder, the Quincy Public Schools Summer Food Service Program provides free lunches to students 18 and younger Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Lunches are available at the Parker Elementary School cafeteria, Southwest Middle School, Snug Harbor School, Montclair Elementary School gym, and the Ward 2 Community Center. There are no income or registration requirements, and the program runs through August 22nd. A pet food bank is now available at the new Quincy Animal Care Center. Quincy residents can obtain dog or cat food and also donate pet food. You can call 617-376-1147 or email bhale@quincyma.gov to arrange a time to visit the center. A check of business news this morning, and stocks retreated yesterday. The Dow is down 330 points. The Nasdaq lost 7. The S&P fell 23. World stocks also retreated following a choppy trading day on Wall Street that saw more losses, and as investors assess President Trump's order imposing new tariffs on 68 countries and the European Union starting in 7 days. The dollar fell, the euro rose, oil at $69 a barrel. In sports, Red Sox open up a series with the Astros at Fenway at 7:10 tonight. The National Weather Service forecast: any morning showers will give way to some clearing today at a high of 71 degrees. For tonight, clear and cool. Lows tonight drop off into the mid-50s. Saturday, mainly sunny and pleasant, high of 79. Sunday, lots of sunshine, high of 84. And sunny on Monday with a high approaching 90. The marine forecast calls for 2 to 3 foot waves, northeast winds at 10 to 15, could gust to 20 knots, high tide 5:50 p.m. Sunrise 5:37, sets at 8:02. I'm Joe Catalano with an AM Quincy news update for Friday, August 1st.